With another Frontline Gaming video battle report. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Raw Dogger, and Mrs. Raw Dogger. She doesn't go by that, actually.
No.
She's Mrs. Clown Baby Rock.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have Grey Knights versus Chaos Space Marines today. I got 2 proxies. The Blight drones are actually giant Chaos Spawn. Forge World unit. It's an 80-point monster creature. Nothing else notable about it. It's cheap. But otherwise, we've got Hammer and Anvil. We've got the Scouring primary. We have an objective here. Here. One right next to my Bastion. One in the middle of the table, which you can see there. And then 2 that I placed in opposite corners adjacent to deployment zone to screw him over on the objective placement. And Jason is going first. I gave him first turn. I am not going to try and seize the initiative. I did a null deployment to deny him any targets on the first turn. I've got 2 Helldrakes in reserve, Double Dragon, Ki, and 3 of Blitz, Mark a Nurgle with a Nurgle Lord, Deep Striking. The Bastions has a comms relay. It's cleverly disguised as a quad gun to confuse and confound my opponents.
It did confuse me.
It did. It worked really well.
I was like, why is the quad gun facing his own line? I thought you were going to shoot your own guys.
Yeah, see?
See, it worked.
Yeah, that's a little Alpha Legion trickery I've thrown in there. Although I am Night Lord.
Screw me up completely.
Jason got the Warlord trait to redeploy, which he used to good effect to get his Land Raider in a better position. I got the Stellar Warlord trait of causing fear, which is going to be exceptionally useful.
Yep.
And that's it. So I'm not going to seize the initiative. Jason, good luck.
What is this? Creepy.
That's the Night Lord's handshake.
Oh.
I got to freak you out a little bit.
The bad touch.
The Uncle Bad Touch. I should have brought the Defiler. Anyway, we'll see how it goes after turn 1.
Okay, so Grey Knights, top of the first. Didn't do too much. I moved the Dreadnoughts up on my left flank, ran him up a little bit more to try to get out of his 4 autocannon firing arc over there. That is not Night Fight, so that is trouble for me. I think I got out of the firing arc, but no, don't know for sure. Moved the Land Raider up 6 inches to try to stay out of his 2 Rhinos full of Melt-A-Gun range, which would not be good on my bottom of my first turn to lose that and get blown up. I had no other targets but shoot at the Bastion with the Assault Cannons and the Multi-Melta. Of course, the Multi-Melta, the one thing that could have been great, missed. And no 6s, unfortunately, with my Assault Cannon. So that's about it. I moved my Rhino back a little bit more just to get out of the line of sight of the autocannons. So it shouldn't be that exciting of a turn. So Reece will talk to you in a sec.
In true Chaos fashion, I'm hiding like a little bitch. Since they are afraid of everything in this edition. So Jason came forward, took some pot shots. I was thinking about moving the Havoc Squad up onto the roof to try and get first blood by killing the Siphonman Dread, but with Snapfires it's highly unlikely. I'm just going to play the waiting game and patiently wait for my reserves to come on. I have a comms relay. I should get everything in next turn. And that's it. Once my army decides to show up, I will start. Fireworks will go off. It'll be amazing. Flutes will be playing in the background.
I hope so. Wait, don't we have a flute here in the store?
Yes.
Jeff can play it.
Oh, Joffrey.
It's called the recorder.
Jeff can play it. Jeff's here.
He plays the recorder. He has a song on YouTube where he does the Titanic.
My heart will go on.
Yes, he does. My heart will go on.
Your heart at
So anyway, nothing happened.
Here we are, Grey Knights, top of the second. Reece, again, bravely hid everything behind everything. I could not see anything literally on the table. Good line of sight blocking terrain, which everybody needs. I saw, just on a side note, on Facebook, I saw some of those life after the cover save yahoos playing a game. They posted some pictures up, and it was a board with like a couple fences. And I was like, where is your terrain? What is going on with this? So, again, guys, importance of line of sight blocking terrain, because Reece, I have not seen one unit his whole game so far. But what I could see was the Bastion. And so I was like, I'm going to get first blood here. Lots of rending. I had 4 side cannons that are rending. I had a multi-melta and assault cannons that are rending. And I hit a lot, did not roll 1-6. So that's how it goes in the west side. So that's it. Hello, Katie. All right, bye.
So I lay like a cobra, ready to strike.
The Cobra, the purple Cobra.
The purple Cobras.
Well, it's kind of greenish.
Yes.
It's got an infection.
So I rolled 3 2s for my reserves. Thank you. With my columns relay, I got 2 of the Drakes on, but the unit I really wanted, a Blitz with the Lord, did not come on, which is a bummer. The Drakes tried to get first blood. I got rear armor because Jason wasn't paying too close of attention to his facings on his Scytheman Dread, but I did not. I stunned him. I tried to Puppet Master the Land Raider, but due to the Aegis, I didn't get it off. And I only glanced the other Rhino, having used my Demon Forge. And the Havocs popped up to try and put a couple hull points on that. Scytheman didn't do anything because of snap firing. So nothing happened. Stellar turn, Purple Cobras. Strike with fury, but no bite.
Yes.
It's a all plumage,
Tepid fury.
no teeth.
Top of the third for Grey Knights was decent for me, but actually it was really bad for me. I'll explain why. Tried to cheat a little bit. Reese caught me, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to do well. Moved the Paladins with the Grandmaster and Codia's a little bit up here. Really, my main goal was I was going to try to take out one of these Helldrakes. I did Misfortune one, but I forgot that he actually he actually doesn't have a cover save. He has a invulnerable save, so he failed it anyways. But I didn't do anything. I put a whole point with, let's see, 3 Psy Cannons, 2 Scythelman Dreads that are twin linked, Strength 6, 3 shots. All into this one, and I did 1 glance. So that shows you how I usually roll my dice. Over here, lucky hit for me. Multi-Melta into the Bastion. I was able to destroy it. Little debate on if that caused First Blood. I think it does not. So we're not going to count it as First Blood. But that is open to debate. So in the comments, what do you guys think? And Reese's Havoc's got out over there, wisely. And that's about it. I still have Warpquake going. Reese has 1 more unit coming in reserve. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Thought I would do a lot more in that turn, but I did not. So that's it. See you in a bit.
So the Purple Cobra
Strikes
twice. Twice bitten, once shy, or something like that.
Penetrated 3 inches up.
When you don't get them in the front, you come around the back and get them in the rear.
It was a surprise.
Yes. So my Lord came on.
Didn't scatter.
He didn't scatter. I went right at the edge of Warpquake. I was playing. I live dangerously. They call me Reece Dangerously. That's my nickname on the streets back in my old days. And the Helldrakes got lucky and lived. I Vector Struck, killed 1 Scythelman, and then Vector Struck, and I didn't kill the Rhino, the Razorback, but the Obliterator shot blew it up, and then I flamed the unit inside down to a single Grey Knight left. These Chaos Space Marines popped out, blew up a Scythelman Dread, and then the Plague Marines popped out and then multi-melted the Land Raider and blew it up. My giant Chaos Spawn are finally trundling forward, and that's about it. So the way it stands is that Jason's running low on units, but the Paladins, I really don't have anything to kill those guys. So we'll see how it goes. My backfield's a little exposed, but his backfield is pretty much wiped. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, Grey Knight top of 4. The only way that I was going to stay in this game at all was to assault Reese's units, and so I really, if I failed any of the assaults, the game was over, essentially. And I needed 7s, I think, on both. So average, which is not good for me. I need to be extremely below average, or extremely above average just to be average. So, but I happened to make it somehow. Paladins got stuck in with the Sorcerer and his Plague Marine unit and did what Paladins do and wiped them all out.
How about how the 5 strikes wiped out 10 Chaos Space Marines?
So over here, Reese overwatched, and of course he hit with one of the Meltas, as I thought. Killed one of my guys, made it harder for me to charge, but I was able to get in with a strike squad. Reese had to challenge me, because that's what they do with a Power Fist. And unsurprisingly, I had Hammerhand cast, killed the Sergeant in combat, and I have 2 halberds in each unit, and just went through him like a hot knife through a penis.
Ran me down. Let's make sure to point that out, because.
And then I ran. Oh, and then so Reese did 0 wounds. I did, I think, 5 wounds, and he ran away screaming, and I just rolled a little higher than him and wiped out his entire unit.
Back to the warm embrace of the warp.
So that was good, but here is the problem. It's Reece's turn now. Those are Helldrakes, everybody, just in case you don't know what Helldrakes are. I somehow did not do anything to them when I shot them with all the Twin Links, so they're going to come and kill that unit next. And that's it. It's all the Great White Hype over there. The Hope. The Paladins. So, see you in a bit.
So here we are. It's a slobber knocker. Stupid Paladins killed all my guys. The Drake went into hover mode, killed 4. The Sergeant broke and he's running. The giant Chaos Spawn went into combat, killed the last guy. Jason was
How'd
like,
you do that?
so I went into combat and I'm like, man, I hope Jason doesn't force weapon me. He's like, I'm gonna use hammer hand, and I was just kept my mouth shut. I was like, and then as soon as he started, he rolled the wound. He was like, wait, I could have done a force weapon. I was like, yes, you could have.
Let it stand.
Yeah.
That's how
What
Reece
a
wins.
friend.
Hey, I'm generous when I'm winning.
That's okay.
Oh, and then my obliterators came into position to shoot the Paladins, because really it's the only thing I have. I hit with 2 last cannons, rolled 2 1s, which was really cool. And then the Drake put 1 wound on him. Cultists mounted up in the Rhino. So we're coming into turn 5, and potentially the last turn. Jason's really only got 1 viable troop left that can actually get on an objective this turn, and we'll see what he can do. I really only have 1 viable troop. I only have 1 troop period left, so it's going to be interesting to see how this shakes down in these last couple turns here. So,
I'll move Mess
in a
one
barn
way.
burner, I threw everything at the Paladins, and as they do, they're hard to kill. I got them down to a single. There's only 1 Paladin with 1 wound left. Gosh dang it. If I could have just killed that one, no longer a scoring unit. And then the Chapter Master, or the Grand Master, has 2 wounds left because of plasma cannons from the Oblitz and just the Drake and everything. Tried to pop that Razorback, couldn't do it. And that's it. The Lord split off. So as it stands right now, if the game were to end, we would tie. Because Jason has first blood, I have linebreaker. If the game goes on another turn, we have no idea. So Jason, do you want to roll to see if we go to turn 6?
Nope.
Nope.
It's a tie.
There it is. So I missed winning the game.
Argument.
I missed winning the game by a wound. Jason missed winning the game by about 2 inches.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's what Katie calls every night.
Yeah,
She
by
lost
2 inches. That's the way it goes. Good game, dude.
Yep.